This portion of New Day Northwest is sponsored by UnitedHealthcare.
The Affordable Care Act is creating a new era of health care, even for those who are covered by their employers. Many people are learning about changes to their plans with different services covered or changes in price and copays. UnitedHealthcare believes it's more important than ever to give people the tools they need to navigate all the different aspects of their plan's coverage. Dr. Roger Moeller, Market Medical Director of UnitedHealthcare Pacific Region, is here with some insight and some help. Welcome. How are you?
Thanks for having me.
Good to see you again. All right, so we know that it's very important for people to know about prices and comparison shop these days, more so than in the past. Why is it so important?
Well, folks are increasingly responsible for more of their health care coverage in terms of paying for their bills these days. So at UnitedHealthcare, we're trying to inform consumers, get them engaged in understanding the billing and how it occurs and their financial responsibilities, and also set up a comparison shopping so they can start to be an informed consumer in choosing their services.
That's great. And as we assume more responsibility, know more about prices, we can make better decisions. But in the meantime, a lot of us are lost because we've never really had to do this before.
Absolutely.
In this way. So you have something called the My Healthcare Cost Estimator tool at UnitedHealthcare. Tell us how it works.
It works by having you search a condition or treatment that you're about to undergo, and allows you to select a physician and a facility where you might have that service performed. It allows you to look at both the quality of those services as provided by the selections you've made, and it also shows up other options in the market for you to consider. It allows you to look at the price for those services as well.
So if, for example, I have to pay 20% out of pocket, this makes a huge difference that I know what the price is for my procedure.
Absolutely, it does. I mean, you have increased financial responsibilities these days, and you should be informed about the quality of the service provided and the cost, much like you would do shopping for an airline ticket or for a hotel room or any other service.
Oh, cool. This is like Expedia for surgeries. That's kind of great. So once you get those comparisons and you figure out, what's going on, you can make a decision. But one of the things that you've pointed out that I didn't realize is how big a difference just a little bit of distance, a little bit of change in geography might make for different procedures. And so I want to look at these, and then I want you to tell me why this is true. For a lumbar fusion, depending on where you go within 25 miles of Seattle, that could range from $54,000 to $117,000 for the same procedure, right?
I think this data is quite surprising to consumers, and they're just starting to get exposed to this type of information. And when you see a 2 to 3x price variation in your local market for a service that you're about to undergo, that's quite remarkable. You should be informed about the quality of that service and the cost. And we don't know fully why the cost varies so much. Different facilities and different physicians and clinics like to charge different pricing and depending on what they provide. And so there's really no rational explanation for it. But in order to create a true marketplace for consumers, we think this data needs to be out there, and they need to compare their data and pricing against other providers of that service.
And there's no direct correlation with quality. It's not just that this costs more because it's so much better.
We don't feel there is necessarily.
Okay, let's look at childbirth. You might pay between $7,000 or $17,000 depending on where you give birth, and a C-section delivery $9,400 to $25,000. So we're talking some real money here by going and looking at this.
I mean, you're again seeing in almost any line of service you look at a 2 to 3x price differential in your local marketplace. That's amazing. Consumers deserve to have this information.
Thank you. Absolutely. It's been hard enough between banking and home mortgages and medical stuff getting to the real deal. So it's kind of nice that you're making, it's more than nice, it's great that you're making this much easier. And you have a mobile app called Health for Me with the numeral 4. What does that do for us?
Health for Me is UnitedHealthcare's effort at showing both the price estimator and tool set. It allows you to have your electronic card on your app, so if you forget it in your wallet, it's available on the device.
Cool.
It allows you to search for clinics in terms of quality and pricing data, much like we've talked about. And it allows you to talk to a device nurse directly from your phone if you desire to have that help.
That's wonderful, because sometimes you really, personally, I like to talk to somebody. I don't mind looking things up, but then I just need somebody to tell me you know, one, two, or three things that I might have on my mind. An actual person. My Claims Manager tool is another instrument that you have that helps us. Give us an overview.
This, again, is a unique service. It's the first of its kind service that allows you to not only look at the claim itself and all its financial breakdown in terms of your financial responsibility, what the plan paid, what your employer paid, that kind of thing, but it also allows you to pay your claim online with your HSA account, your health savings account, with a credit card or your banking account directly off the app. So take care of your financial responsibility, pay it right off the application.
Thank you for giving us this education, the information that people need, and some tools to make it a little bit easier. That's going to help as we all learn these new things.
You bet.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Appreciate it. We posted more. You can clap. That's we don't want to stop you. Everybody's appreciative of it. We posted more information online about UnitedHealthcare's My Cost Estimator, My Claims Manager, and other tools to get a better grip on your health care coverage, and we appreciate it very much. When we come back, how 6 words can spark a life-changing conversation. Details about a very special way to commemorate the legacy of Martin Luther King Jr. That's coming up next.